why do we gotta rush everything, right? Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me. Ooh, on this revolutionary rise. I'm in a rise at the sun. And so, these seeds we sow. Evolutionary. I know. For there is much to be thankful for in the realms of evolution on these multi-dimensional planes of perceived existence. Letting go of all like resistance and just seeing everything for what it is, and no longer being so reactive or distracted or aloof or disengaged in a deeper kind of way with things. Don't mind me. I don't know why, but I listen to the divine existing inside I've made this like over 10 years ago with the kids because my daughter was young. We all picked up twigs outside. She must have been like 7, 8. She's 18 now. I think about to be 19. So all those years ago, and I wrote love, laugh, dream, faith, live. And I just feel like holding it. Not that I need to explain myself or why I do what I do when I do what I does. As long as you know why you do what you do and you do what you does, and that's the only whys you need to really know. You know what I mean? So, but we have conditionings and behavioral patternings that we are all getting to know. These shadow elements within ourselves, and sometimes it could feel like hell to travel down a road that you're like, ooh, I gotta be accountable for this one this time because this is part of my revolutionary rise of a ride. And it's not easy, guys, right? So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you beautiful souls tapping in for whatever reason that brings you here, my friends. May you receive what you will, whatever seeds that need to breed within your being, that infuses within you deep for your own transformational upkeep and maintenance, because you are deserving of everything wonderful and fabulous and monumental and great. That's not up for subject for debate kind of thing. So, you know what I mean? And good vibes all the time, alchemized on this channel for whomever tuned in. Even when you don't like me, my friends. I'm gonna call you a friend if you don't like me, but I don't really call anybody friends. That has been a process in itself, but it's not nice to say that either, because I do have friends. We do. Even if there are some invisible ones. It can happen. Either way, there's a lot of things going on in the now today, no matter when you listen to this message, because these are timeless messages. You see, for the evolution of we happens through this stream of connect and dial up, and everyone gets to a certain place, space, level, understanding, overstanding at whatever timing is for them, you know? And so these messages are timeless, so to speak. But I'm in my now, because now is the only place we can ever be, and that's the only place you should ever be. And if you're not in those kind of places that you're in right now, then come on, let's be present right now, because it is a present to be present right now. Because when you're present right now, you have this moment to assess, and anything that you want to reflect, introspect. These are particles from other timelines that are coming into my stream of conscious thought that engages with the human that I appear to be on this foreign land, you see. And so I am awakening to me, and okay, well, what's it gonna be? And it's like, okay, I see. You know, breathe. For androgynous by nature, we certainly are. Divine masculine, divine feminine energies existing within me, and it's about the infusion of these things you see that are our DNA, like that ignite and unite and infuse the being that is this being in this vessel, you know? Anyways, I chose the karma cards that go by planets, signs, and houses that usually deliver a pretty clear message that we are going to explore. Furthermore, I don't want to be too long on these, because you know how it be with my uploading, that it takes sometimes days, you see, for just one upload, you see. And I'm not trying to be like, negative, because I gotta be in my now, like I said, right? I can't be talking about me now and then I'm talking about a past then of just how it always is. Like, but it's not always like that, because I have good days do this. Sometimes uploads happen 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, woohoo. So we can get back into that kind of element and stuff. So that's what's up. But either way, I just want to don't want to keep it too long. Each one, if I want to just record another video. Make sure to check me out on other platforms, my other platforms too. How about Instagram at Enchantress, Enchantress, the one and only Enchantress Thee Babbler, but it's at Enchantress only, okay? And then my blog, my baby enchantingbabble.blogspot.com. And if you want to subscribe to my website, guys, that would be great. Once you do, you get a free oracle too, and subscription is free. You know what I mean? You just sign up, please, at enchantresstheebabbler.com. Truthfully and honestly, there's a lot more stuff that I want to be doing on there, but during this quarantine land, you would think, ooh, she has more time on her hands. False narrative for you to even assume that you think you know anything that I do. Yeah, so it hasn't been that way. And so, the more time on my hands that I did receive by the not teaching at this current time, because there's no school, I still have a lot to do. And also the energies have just been intense, and I play a human too on this planet, and so heavy with everything that I do, and just going through my own revolution, during this time, my own things. I go at my own pace, you know what I mean? And so, to stay in my healthy way, I gotta be mindful of that every single day, about what it is that I can do, and I'm not gonna overly extend myself too, so I'm gonna drainage myself and just hang myself too. No, these are not the things we do. This is why we interact with one another. That's why you come here too, for your, enlightenment. Like, that is creating, that is created. This is a vortex, a portal, a door for you to enter, receive, infuse in you soul, mind, body, heart, and soul deep. I love it. So, what collective message for those of you tuning in with me at this moment in time that can resonate with us all here? Now, again, this is just a general message, and there will be many souls walking through these doors during many courses of spans of time. And so not everything can resonate with everybody you see, but Spirit said, oh no, maybe. Okay, you know what I mean? We can't speak for everybody, but either way, just know that it's a general message in that kind of way, and that maybe there is another seed that is supposed to be sown in you, you know, seeded. Either way, alchemy in every kind of way. I wish everyone the best, to receive everything that you want, that you desire, aligning, you inspire, and are deserving to receive, as you should have always been deserving to receive, not made to feel any other kind of thing. Letting go a lot of our toxic thinking about ourselves and our experience and the things we have done or thought or participated in or ignored or surrendered to. Oftentimes have we been gullible or hurt, betrayed, or hurting and hurting others, or misbehaving in ways that, you know, you grow from. When you know better, you do better, you know? And if that's the problem too, that you know better but you still don't do better, then admit it. You want it. That's why you do it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, yes, yes, yes. No matter what you do and say, when you know better, you do better. And if you're still doing that, it's because you want to do that. Admit to that too. Sometimes those are harsher truths. Like, what? Self-sabotage? Well, it can be viewed that way, but now you can perceive it a whole other way when you admit that that's what you want. It's not self-sabotage. This is what I want. This makes me happy. Owning that. And if you can't, then reflection, introspection at best. What's misaligned with me at this time? You know, so this is just a collective message for those of you tuning in that shall receive whatever it is that you're going to receive at this time. You know? Thanks. So, and well, I shuffled before getting on camera too, and I channel and connect, interconnect, and I touch these, you know, the way that I do when I hit record and stuff like that. But know that I bonded with my babies, and I bonded way before I even decided to record this video for this. So, this, you know, I connect with all my ducks when I get them, and these call out to me. You know what I mean? So, just, we'll feel it, we'll know the seeds. There's a lot of things that we are connecting to, truths, and so transmutation, right, of something, right, like why I've spoken about this in other videos, and I don't know which videos, and I won't be able to reference them either, and I don't even know what was the topic of the bit, like, I don't even know none of that. All I know is I make this reference a lot about, like, why, you know, certain diets and, like, things that people create don't always work for everybody, you know, because, you know, the things that people find that work for them, like, you can try it and see if it works for you, and if it's something that you can do for you, and if not, let it be your inspiration to find something that is something that you can do for you. Like, instead of, that didn't work for me, oh no, but you know what inspired me to try it this way as opposed to this way, like you say, and it works for me this way, and that's my way, and like, you know, and that's how it works for me then, instead of giving up and not trying, no longer like just bad mouthing the experience that didn't work for you, like, you know what I mean, like, and so what was the whole point of that? I do this. Just the human comes out and listens, and then it's like, oh, okay, yeah. What are you talking about? Nothing that is yours could ever be lost. You know what I mean? That took a lot for me to forgive and let go and release and find no more having pain, and not be able to talk about certain kind of things without crying or like getting my eyes watering and stuff like that in regards to the writings that I had lost, that had got thrown away, and I'm like, oh, they got lost, you know. But meanwhile, we are the writers, we are the creators of our lives. Like, how can something that I came from within, as within exudes on out, be lost if it was for me? You know what I mean? But that took a long time of like inner therapy to forgive, you see, because angry was me. Truth. What was I saying before all of that? Yeah, so like, about the diets. Using that as an example for something else. Okay. So, listen, I know that whenever this uploads, you'll see it whenever you see it. But know that for me right now, I've been up since yesterday, like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, lots of stuff to do, and I've been busy, active, and I just got home not too long ago. I know we're in quarantine, but I have other, like, you know, essential things to do outside, you see. I'm very, like, mindful of me. Certain things I don't have to see anybody, but I have to do, I have to move. So, yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, so, anyways, not that that matters. What was the whole point of that? If only I played back all these videos, right, and could tell you in another video, hey, you know, in the last video, you know what I was gonna say? But I even stopped playing back. Like, once I got to the point of that I was able to play back videos, because in the beginning I wasn't allowed to even watch it, because if I watched it, I was tempted to delete, although I wasn't allowed to delete. So it took a while. And then, so I just upload without editing, nothing, leave it. Then, as my evolution, you know, revolution comes, getting to the point of spirit like, watch it. I'm like, no. Watch it and eat it. No. Watch it and like it. Well, now you're pushing it. So I had to go through that. And that was longer than I liked. So I got to the point of not caring and just doing it and still caring. Like, you know, we always care. Like, you know, but like, it's just really like the evolution of that. Like, where it just, you know what I mean? It's freeing. It's freeing. Yeah, so it's finding our alchemy. Either way, I'm gonna get to like the message. It's finding our alchemy, discovering that part, and being open to the experience, as opposed to closed to how you think something should be done. Because clearly, the way that it has been done up until this point, which is not satisfying to you, that brings you to a place where you need to change something, transform something. Like, you know, like somebody that's like, oh, I need to like get in shape because I'm out of breath all the time. Like, I've had enough. Like, and now they want to transform and they want like have a reason, they have a like, you know, like whatever. or somebody that's like, you know, I'm tired of self-sabotaging myself in relationships and, you know, making them leave me so that, you know, I don't have to bear the responsibility of like being emotional or like risk getting hurt or like, you know, there's just certain things like, you know, and then, you know, we hear different things that are success stories from other people that found this, did this, and it worked for them, and then, you know, you do that and then it doesn't work for you, and then give up or like, you know, or speak ill of the experience because it didn't work for you, like, you know, or instead of finding the inspiration of how that can motivate you to find something that does work for you, you know, that kind of thing is what I like to always point out in terms of not giving up. Don't give up. If it's not working, it's because you haven't found a way for it to work for you. Doesn't mean that it can't work. Like, one of the hardest things is identifying things that we're so accustomed to doing that is contributing to the thing that is misaligning us with our truth at this time. So it's like, you know, being that point out system. I'm like, okay, so you say you like this and you want this and you do this, but look at what you're doing over here. Like, you know, and modification without taking it personally or feeling attacked or defensive because somebody is pointing out to you what you weren't able to see up until that point that the trigger in some kind of way. Here we go, Venus. It's happening in the signs of Venus and love and the emotions. Like I spoke about in other videos too. Like it's just about that Venusian effect happening in like that aqua placement and the Piscean waters and like, you know, these odd planets. Oh yes, parents. Okay, because there's just so many different like before they existed scenes that build up the current sea. You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of suppression, oppression, a lot of the divine feminine energy, the aspect of emotional realms of expression, and or just like split energy in our realm. Like just think about, you know, earthly energy, spiritual energy, separate energy. Meanwhile, we are earthly beings right now occupying the earthly energies, yet spirit, how can it be separate? Like everything is symbolic of everything, you know? And the androgynous within us. I am all about wholeness vibrations within you. Before you think you want to go outside of you too and seek the love or receive the response that you feel like you want and need from others and stuff like that, you have to give to yourself. And I know that sounds so cliche. Trust me in every kind of way because I make in schmoods, you know. When we want something too. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter, like, you know what I mean? But to come from a healthy, your most healthiest of, oh, I'm gonna have to make this a video number 2. I can reveal to you, so I know it's about Venus and emotion. So this video number 1, gonna go to video number 2. Thank you.